Hey folks, I'm HP and today I'm going to do a happy singer-songwriter song. I'm going to first play it for you that you understand and think most of it will get the point, and some tricks, tips behind how you can create this kind of happy mood. Yeah, something like this, so let's check it out. First we need to understand the chord progression. Basically it's C to G with a B in the bass, to A minor, to A minor with a G in the bass, to F or F major 7, to G, back to C. The cool thing on this one here is, which makes it sound so smooth and so happy, is the bass line, which always goes down one step. The bass line is doing this. That itself is already a happy mood. So now we put up the chords, so C, G with the B in the bass, pretty simple during the second fret. C is normal here like this. Third, second, first, A minor. For the A minor, G in the bass, you just put in the pinky here in the third fret. You don't play the A string now. To F major 7, first fret, second, first, skip the A string, and G, we do the special G, we don't play the A string, so, and not the high E string, so we just need to press here in the third fret and we don't need to play the A string. Now we come with the gimmicks, they're very cool. This happens mostly with the finger picking, so now with this gimmick here, with the pull off here, this is the CN9, see? And the rhythm is very essential, it makes like da da ga da ga da 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 ga da. That's the rhythm, da da ga da ga da. Now you need to convert this to your fingers, da da ga da ga da. Somehow, so we have da da ga, and now we attack the B string, and then comes the pull off, da da ga, and pull off, and then there comes the middle finger here on the G string, and index finger on the D string. And very cool and sophisticated picking patterns mostly have two bars. So first bar, this is the first rhythm pattern in the bar number 1. Now the second bar makes this. That's a very easy one. This in 8, so 1, da ga da. And then comes here, thumb, index, and then you take 2 fingers here, middle and ring finger. Now comes the A minor. Now same feature as on the C, but now with the A, and now we do it here with the index finger. Then switch to A with the G in the bass. On the F majors, I'm doing nothing. Now we do a variation to make it sound it more interesting. We make a double bass, da 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 ga da ga da ga da, it's da ga da ga da ga da. So bass twice, da ga da ga, and then we make hammer on now with index in 1 and ring finger in 2. You can make it just hammer on or hammer pull off. And then we ended up. So da da ga da. Just move up here with the thumb, index, middle finger, ring finger, then index finger, and end up with the C. Why with the C with the ring finger? Because the tune is in C major, and we need to end up on the root note. So that's it. Oh, I forgot one on the pattern number 2. That one here. So now is a middle finger, index, middle finger, ring finger, and then index at the end. And then that leads to the next chord. Then you play it twice. Now in the second phrase, we do a variation on the chords and on the picking pattern. Why? Because this makes it sound more interesting if instead of playing the same pattern all over and over again. Depends on the singing line. If the singing goes up or you improvise, you should not go above the singing line when you play any kind of chords. But if the singing line is above, then you can go higher as well with this line now. In this case, we're choosing C and adding an additional note. This is the G here in the 3rd fret. Now the G with the B in the bass remains pretty similar, but we keep the pinky here. Now we go to A minor, and now we do it differently. We skip the D string, but the rest remains the same. Yeah, on the F we could remain as well. We could, I come to that bit later, but the chord stays the same, but on the G, we'd make a G5, which is in the 3rd fret, A string is damped, but here we have the ring finger in the 3rd fret. And now the picking pattern is a little bit different, of course, now. Now, da, da, ga, da, ga, da, ga, da. That's the rhythm. Da, da, ga, da, ga, da, ga, da. That's the rhythm pattern which we play. So it's thumb, index, middle, ring. But now we moved up to the D, G, B, and E string. See? Da, da, ga, da. Now is again pretty similar as before. Again with thumb, we skip the D string. Now index, now middle finger and ring finger at the same time, and index on the G. Then again, we skip the D, still skip it. Da da ga da ga. Thumb now goes down to the E string. Now on the F major we remain here, thumb stays on the low E string and the other 3 fingers are on the G, B and E string. Now we could go either down or up. Down would be this, as I said before, with the G, with here the ring finger in the 3rd fret, and then we move down on the D, G and B string. Or if we move up, but then the ring finger goes up in the high E string and we play the G, B and E string. And now the resolution chord. But now again we need to end up on the C as at the ending note here. then it would be like this. So yeah, now we have a variation, and this has the whole thing sounds. Oops. Maybe play it twice. A variation. Then it starts all over again. In the second time, when I played the second part, I made variations. First time I went on the last G, I went on this one. On the second time I went on this one, because I wanted to have a proper resolution back to the first chord, and this could also be an ending. Yes, this was now the happy singer-songwriter song, and of course the main thing to play this song is to be happy. Otherwise, if you're depressed, you cannot play happy. Doesn't really work. It has to be happy, cheerful, light blue. Then this really works out. It's always the same thing with music. You don't have to play complicated, even if you're not a sophisticated player. You can also play the basic chords. If you play with a happy mood, it sounds happy. See, even if you make it simple, it still sounds happy. And that's the main thing about this one here, and I hope you enjoy this one here.